Hey everybody, Mike Brumfield coming to you with a new video titled Why the Blank Doesn't Everyone Care? We have evidence, ancient and current, of people all over the earth saying aliens and flying saucers, real flesh and blood reality. And yet we are entrenched in a spirit world, spirit belief system, with religions all over the universe who agree that these beings are up in the sky. I want to ask my partner who I started this journey with. His name is Dewey Howard, a great musician, songwriter, singer.
Use my real name.
But I want to go ahead and ask him. I don't care. He has to have his real name. You have to be ready to give up everything you have and expose all you are to the world if you believe they're watching us now, which is what I believe. So here we go. Mr. Howard, do you believe that life could exist everywhere in the universe?
Yes.
Do you believe that the universe could be infinite?
Of course, and yes.
Do you believe in the evidence of flying saucers in our ancient past and flying saucers today?
Yes.
Then can you explain your observation of why there would be flying saucers then and flying saucers now, and yet people can't imagine that this is evidence of a physical reality of people infinitely more advanced than us? They've already conquered space. How do you feel about my theory? In my book, The Theory of Everything, infinite astronauts.
Yes.
You just feel yes about it, okay? Now,
Another part of me feels like C.
Okay. Do you think that there's life in the universe more advanced than us?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think they are real physical beings, or do you think they are spirits?
Physical.
Okay. Physical beings would require travel, correct? In a spacecraft.
No.
Okay.
Not necessarily.
All right. So you speculate they can travel instantaneously somehow as a spirit?
Travel is not necessary in order to exist.
Okay, travel is not necessary according to exist.
We exist, yet we do not do space travel ourselves. But
Okay.
We still exist.
Okay, so you believe that there are things that exist that aren't physical?
Yes.
Where did these physical life or non-physical life forms come from?
They're everywhere.
Where did they come from?
They just are. They don't come from anywhere. They are.
Are they born? Do they
right
die?
in front of you.
There's people around us right now.
This is not a very good yes or no question.
Okay, here's the reality. I have seen and been filming flying saucers since you and I started this journey 20 years ago, and you stayed stuck in a spirit world, which made no sense to me because if a meteor takes us out right now, the only people to live up will be those astronauts up in the sky pursuing scientific immortality. So to me, that's good matching evidence of a physical reality of people much more advanced than us. Now, your reality is one where they don't require travel. You're saying that these life forms don't have a beginning. They aren't born and die. They don't have to use spacecraft to travel or cars. So are you acknowledging that your belief system seems to not support the reality of caveman saying a flying saucer with dots below it, and me filming one today with dots below it, indicating that these people up in the sky live in a physical reality? Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, so you see that people filming and finding and looking for these flying saucers is a logical it's a logical behavioral pattern of people who don't believe in spirits. Do you see that?
We ourselves are space people. We are aliens.
You're not answering my question. Do
I'm
we
an
travel?
alien.
Do you
are an
travel?
alien. That does not make me exist because I travel, and traveling does not have anything to do with existentiality.
Okay, existentiality. Are you
can
calling that
exist-
immortality?
I can exist whether I drive to Kroger's or not. If I
Do you think that this question was about life in the universe? Do you think life in the universe exists in a physical reality and people are much further advanced than us flying around in spacecraft?
in the physical universe, of course,
Okay, so you're not entertaining the idea that your spirit teaching that goes back 10,000 years is just a product of their lack of understanding of civilization, progress, technology, a physical reality we live in today?
your question leads the witness.
Leads the witness.
Leads the witness.
I'm asking
I
you-
will not be led.
Okay, so the bottom line is it doesn't matter me telling you that I'm filming flying saucers. They look just like they did 10,000 years ago. It doesn't matter that could answer some questions for you about what is life like if it's more advanced than us.
You said you were going to ask, not tell.
I'm asking you.
You told.
Okay, so
What is your question?
my question is, do you believe that life could be more advanced than us in a physical reality out there, and that this spirit reality is just a lack of not living together, and that spirit reality has entrenched the earth for 10,000 years, tens of thousands of years, but the written words 7,000 years go by religion, the predominant one, Christians, Jews, that God created the earth. Okay, God's a spirit. That's the deal. Do you acknowledge that you believe the same way they did 10,000 years ago, and yet we are experiencing flying saucers today that look just like they did 10,000 years ago? Do you acknowledge that? Do you believe in spirits?
Spirits are not something to believe
What
in.
are they?
They simply are.
Well, okay, what are they?
They are us.
They are us.
We are them in
But
a
you're-
fallen form.
Uh,
You've fallen. You've fallen. I've fallen.
Where are the
Everybody has
bodies? Where
fallen.
are they? Are they a body? Do they eat? They have sex? They work?
They're in invisible
Are they born?
spaceships. Invisible spaceships.
Are they born? Do they die? Where do they come from?
That is not a yes or no question.
Okay.
I'm a
Do you think
scientist.
it's-
I only say what I can prove.
Yeah. Do you think I've seen a flying saucer?
I believe you have.
Do you think I filmed one?
I believe you probably have. There's a good chance of it.
Probably. Why do
Chance
you?
of it. I'm not going to say yes for sure because I don't know for sure.
Right. Now, you see a dot in the sky on most of my films and evidence, right?
I have seen dots in the sky.
No, on my evidence. When I
Yes,
tell you.
dots in the sky.
Yes,
Dots in the
correct.
sky.
And it gets me upset, correct?
You are always upset about
I'm
that.
upset because for 20 years, all of you spirit thumpers, okay, don't not only look for flying saucers, you absolutely immediately say that, and you all take the same stance, it couldn't be evidence of these people up in the sky.
You are a platter thumper. That does not make you a bad person.
Platter thumper.
A platter thumper. Yes.
Okay. So these dots in the sky, could they be a flying saucer?
They could be a flying saucer, a helicopter, an airplane.
Right, there you go. Just now,
Well,
listen, just like Seth,
they could be many
they could
things.
be anything that but a flying saucer to them.
A bird so high that
I
you
sent
barely see
evidence
it could be a
recently. I'm
blackbird,
done with this
could be a
cat.
blue jay,
I'm
could
done
be a
with this
crow.
cat because he is a spirit thumper like the rest of the world, non-believer.
Where's the
People
rest of my
can say
question?
they believe in
I want more
people out there are
questions.
more physically advanced than us, but they
You've asked me
don't.
Questions. Where's my next question?
My friend here is just like the director for the SETI project. He absolutely believes life should exist out there in the universe, but he thinks they should exist on planets more advanced than us. Okay? He doesn't think they should exist off planets, the final frontier, which we are pursuing right now. He thinks they should be on planets just like my friend here. Now, the thing is, everybody from the beginning of my journey has debated me for one reason. They really don't see the universe capable of giving life, physical flesh and blood being, and it achieving the ability to get off this planet, which would put them up in the sky, and survive from meteors taking these Earths out, because that's the first thing they better damn well learn, is up is the most important and only place you can achieve artificial immortality, not on a planet. Secondly, they can't even explain why they aren't looking for the obvious things that you would look for if you really believe people existed more advanced than us. Physical flesh and blood people. You should have a phenomenon of them coming from up in the sky. That's the reason we have the famous movie Ancient Aliens. Okay? You should have evidence of them coming in craft. Because if they could teleport themselves, if they could transcend the body, if they could do anything that gives them instantaneous travel, they would. That is the most important achievement mankind can make in achieving immortality. We better get the hell off of planets. We better get the hell off away from asteroids. So the deal is, I'm not going to continue to entertain these people, saying that I don't film flying saucers. I don't care about them anymore. As far as gaining an intelligence, that's up to them. They don't see the universe as a threat to their life because Earths die. Planets get hit by meteors and are taken out. When they do, the only people who live will be people seeking artificial immortality in a space station. And the key word there, artificial immortality, because they realize that everything in this universe is that we call life is a physical flesh and blood reality, not spirits. That's ancient tradition. And
So
I can't go there. But
flying saucers are
love y'all. Peace, love, and harmony. It's spirit versus science, physical reality. If you think life should exist out there, infinitely more advanced than us, then you should know what to look for. If you don't get pissed off at me, like Dewey, my son, my mother, my brother, and 99% of people who have attacked me and insult me and tell me I didn't find flying saucers, I found a dot. And then tell me that the dot would be the shape of if you saw a flying saucer, not an airplane. So, I'm not going there anymore. These people are mad at themselves because they can't see the progress to achieve immortality artificially. First of all, if you evolve, you got to get off the planet. You go up. Going up and achieving the ability to do that would indicate you got the ability to stop your aging. That's all in the religious stories, universally across the board. Up, stopping aging. Then the first thing they done after that was create humans to serve them, like we're creating robots to serve us today. So the reality is we have all of that, and then we have the thing that makes this mystery happen, which is they don't seek intelligence, and that is pure and simple in every religion. They don't cooperate. They get a mind of their own. They get ego, pride, and they don't search. And really, what it boils down to is
Who was the last alien you spoke with?
But that's it. We get off here. The bottom line is, got to go.
Yeah,
Love y'all.
I knew you couldn't answer that because
He wanted to ask me a question. Now, what now?
Who was the last alien that you spoke with?
When did you speak with a
in
spirit?
In person.
I didn't. I don't say I did. You just said that they don't communicate with you all the time earlier in this interview. Like
I don't
you talk
look for
to
spirits to communicate with me.
Okay.
I'm not pushing spirits. But you being a platter thumper, you should be able to tell me what.
Why should I?
Because you're the one who's trying to get this wisdom to the whole world. You want this wisdom to be expounded all over the galaxy, all over the cosmos, and yet you get mad at people who don't believe you and just take your word for without the grain of salt. We should always ask questions. Scientifically, science requires that you experiment.
See, you guys always do that.
And then you have
Here's
to and you have to be able to
Here's the
you
best
have
proof,
to be
you
able
religious-
to duplicate. You have to be able to duplicate your scientific premise
Let's
over
go.
and over.
Let's go find them right now. UFO Finders
You're the
Live,
finder.
baby. We
Find
go
him.
hunt them, we find them, and you
Find
can
him
too.
and
But Dewey never has.
bring
for
E.T.
20 years.
Bring
Neither has
E.T.
my mother. Neither has any ever
Bring
religious
E.T.
person ever.
to me.
That's the
Bring
way it
E-
is.
Bring
They're
E-
hypocrites. They don't believe shit.
Bring
Therefore, they don't know what to
E.T.
look
to
for.
me.
They don't look for them. Period.
Bring E.T. to me.
See, he proves it. Every time he does that, he proves it even more that he really doesn't believe. I'm all ready to do it now. Let's go, everybody. But Dewey doesn't believe he can find one
Not
because he
this
doesn't
morning.
believe they
I think
exist.
it's,
See ya, peace, love, and harmony.
Too short of a notice.